Hello, everybody. How are you this evening? I'm Rissa Singson-Kawpeng, and we are starting something very exciting tonight. This is FeastTV Live, your dose of hope, inspiration, and empowerment straight to your screens and to your homes. And so we have something wonderful in store for you because tonight is Ladies' Night. It's premiering. So I'm gonna introduce to you in a while my co-host. But for now, Chelsea Javier is on and she's excited. Ayan, Cristina Jimenez Hernandez. Hello, good evening, Cristina. Come on, let me see you guys. And this is ano to, Drangel. Drangel, hi Drangel. And Emma Tiama, good evening. Hello. And of course, Ryan Nacario, wag ka mawawala, Ryan. Watching from Mandaluyong. Hey guys, where are you from? Let me know. Cynthia Taylor Villacorta, hi. Brilio, GB, watching from Pangasinan. Uy, di ba dyan galing yung mga bangus? Hello, and Michelle Tanagan, hi. Come on, paramdam kayo, women, ladies, and gentlemen, if you're out there, say hi also. But today is Ladies' Night, so we're getting ready to roll. Mia Espedion is in the house. LEC watching from Iloilo. Myra Guzman from Pasig. Hi. Ana Ferlan Laranjo. Good evening. And Maria Lourdes Asinas. Hi. Wow, ang dami na. Sunod-sunod. Di ko na mabasa. Marie Vic from Cainta. Mirna from Dubai. Hello. Wow. From Pembo, Makati. Hala, I cannot read as fast anymore. Emma, hi. From Marikina Heights. Ang dami. And Rosemary Pimentel watching from Makati. Loida is from Ontario, Canada. Uy, so it's morning there. We are already in your future, Lorna. And Laika is there. Hi, Paula from Sydney. Good evening. And Dana from Caloocan. Hi. Catherine is from wherever she is, saying good evening. Hello, watching from Qatar, si Chris Sacro. Oh gosh, I'm so excited, ladies, because I love it. I always love it when women come together. You know, there's a different energy. Hi, Leah, Catherine from Pateros. Yay! And tonight is very special because we're, having our premiere of Ladies' Night. So excited to hang out with all of you ladies. There's Laika is from Las Piñas, and Karine de Dios is watching from Lucena City. Uy, nakapunta na ako dyan sa Lucena. Jam Alejandro from QC. Uy, we're in same neighborhood, Jam. Sheena is watching from Cebu. Yay, hi. Okay, and Donna is, thank you. Nag-effort ako, Donna. Sabi ni Donna, you're so pretty. Thank you. Nag-effort ako, naligo ako. Promise. Promise. Because it's a special evening. Kaya naligo ako kahit di niyo ako maamoy. Yeah. Tony Fajardo and Maluhay watching from Antipolo. Yay! Dami! The girls are all out because it's Ladies' Night. Yay! Hi, Yoj from Cebu. Hello to you. And, kilala ko to. From Cebu rin yun. Hi! Hello, everybody. Yeah, si Thuela. Ang hirap sabihin. Tama ba? Pronunciation ko. Okay. Everyone's from all over. So, yeah, watching from Qatar, JM Villas. Yay, we're getting people on. And watching from Laguna. Yahoo! And Cora and Patrice from Dasma Cavite. Yay! Hallelujah. We are getting there. All you ladies, tag your friends, start watch parties, share our video because we're going to have a wonderful evening tonight. So we're making Thursdays, or at least every other Thursday, Ladies' Night. Diba? So we're going to be here and we're gonna hang out, let your hair down, diba, ladies? Diba, nag-curling iron pa ako. Just for you. Okay, I'm gonna welcome you now to Feast TV Live. And as I've said earlier, this is your dose of hope, inspiration, and empowerment. And we thank you for joining us. It's our simple way of reaching out to you and letting you know that we're here. No matter what you're going through, sama-sama tayo dito sa, sa pandemyang ito. I hope the pandemic has been good to you. And so we're here in Feast TV Live to learn together and grow together. And I'm not alone this time because I have a co-host. Come on, palakpakan dyan. Yay! And I want to introduce to you my very lovely, in fact, sa backstage, when I saw her on backstage, wow! Sabi ko, ang ganda-ganda mo naman, teka, magpapalit ako, mukha ako nakapantulog katabi mo. Kasi totoo naman, nakapantulog na ako kanina. So, help me welcome, please, our co-host here at Ladies Night, Sam. Oh, hi, Sam.
It's Ladies Night. Oh no, it's not that kind of Ladies Night, right? Hi, Sis Reese.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, how cute is our logo?
I know, right?
Yeah. And hi to everybody watching. I saw that there are gentlemen that are joining us tonight as well in our Ladies Night. So yeah, we want to welcome them as well.
Well, guys are welcome. Yeah, but we celebrate women tonight. Yeah, and Sam, you were... Yeah. Okay, so Sam and I have a drink. So it's we're gonna tell you what it is. Non-alcoholic naman yan, mga sisters, di ba?
Ay, Long Island iced tea yung akin. Joke lang!
Okay, we're gonna talk about our drinks later on in a while. And we will probably teach you how to make your own drink. So when you come to Ladies Night, we want you to bring your drink along, whatever it is. Kahit tubig man yan. At tubig, juice, di ba? Sabi ko kay Sam, dapat soju sa kanya, pero baka hindi namin matapos yung show. Diba?
Maybe on our last episode. Who knows?
Okay. So, what are we going to do? We're just going to, we're going to chill. And we're going to, just going to be ourselves. And actually, well, since this is the first ever Ladies Night, and so Sam and I will interview ourselves.
Yes, we'll interview each other. I mean, from our future episodes, we're going to have a guest and we'll get to talk to them and get to pick their brain. But tonight, it's all about just catching up on how we've been during the pandemic. Yep. I also want to ask you about your faith journey and all that good stuff. Can we talk about our drinks? What are you drinking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I'm gonna this drink of mine. It's a lemonade, handmade, hand squeezed by my 10-year-old Erin.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So it's lemon, one whole lemon with not enough honey because it's kind of. I have to control my facial reactions pag sip ko. Yung parang
oh my gosh. That's so cute though.
Well, okay lang kasi we're trying to cut down on sugar even if she did use raw and hopefully organic honey, but she was sharing her recipe to her friends and she told me, "Mom, guess what? I got 2 likes."
Oh,
got 2 likes. So I said, Erin, tonight in our show, I'm gonna drink your lemonade and I'm gonna share it with our viewers. And I'm going to tell them that you got 2 likes. She said, no, Mom, I got 4 likes already. Wow.
She doubled her likes. That is that's quite the achievement. Yes. My gosh. Yeah.
And my drink is a lemonade because, you know how sometimes life gives you lemons, but we need to learn how to make lemonade out of lemons, like in this pandemic. Life hands us, not just a kilo, but a whole container of lemons. So we got to start squeezing, ladies. We got to start making lemonade in this pandemic.
That is such a good metaphor for what's going on right now. I love that.
You are.
I see how, our viewers are also having a drink along with us. That's great. I am having, this is an apple cider vinegar drink. Okay.
Wow. So wait,
Yeah.
really? So which is
Yeah.
sweeter, your drink or mine?
Mine probably because I sweetened mine. But I'm such a big fan of apple cider vinegar. It has a lot of health benefits, and so I just kind of like to, have some people drink it out of a shot glass. I can't do that. It's not tequila, so we don't have to do that. And I also feel like I'm gonna burn the lining of my esophagus if I do that, and I have no interest in doing that. So you can actually make a drink. So it's apple cider vinegar, your sweetener of choice. I put some stevia because I'm also trying to kind of cut down on the sugar. And then you put some cinnamon, all of this to taste, and I promise it tastes like apple pie.
Wow.
It tastes like apple pie. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you should try it.
I have to
It's
try
yummy.
that. I have to try
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
So for our next show, I'm gonna send you Erin's lemonade.
I would love to try that. That sounds so
Yeah,
healthy too.
yeah, and show me if you can drink it with a straight face.
O nga, no, both our drinks are maasim. Kasi may asim pa daw tayo.
Diba? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to tell you, yeah. Okay, let's start with our story. I'm gonna ask you first. I know you shared by the way, we're on the Jewels conference page, huh? We're also streaming there live. And but ladies, please do start your watch parties. Okay. So Sam, I know you shared your story, a bit of your story, during the Jewels conference last year, and that's actually where I met you for the first time. But I feel like I've known you forever.
Yeah, because we since have gotten together, we formed you invited me to your light group, which was very nice of you. So I've been able to touch base with you something like once a month. And, we've been sharing parts of our lives together and along with our other sisters in that light group. And I've been getting a lot of encouragement and guidance and, sharing our faith life. Like that's so important, I think, when you're on this path. So I've been loving that.
So what have you been doing since Jewels and before the pandemic? What have you been busy about?
Before the pandemic, I'm a host. I host events. And before the pandemic, a lot of the Korean oppas were coming to Manila. I know, right? So
Can you name them, or are you under a confidentiality clause?
No, and I mean they were here. So many of their fans went and saw them. So we had
the ones who came.
We had like Lee Seung-gi was here. We had Cha Eun-woo who was here. Chang Gi-yong was here. Park Hye-jin was here. And then before.
How come none of the names sound familiar to me when you say it?
Masyado bang Korean? Sorry.
Rewind. Did you say Park Seo-joon? Did you say
Park Seo-joon? Yes, Park Seo-joon was here. Yeah, so all the oppas were here, and then and then even before the pandemic hit, there were a few oppas that were lined up to come, but then of course everyone started to cancel their show. But I mean, I'm a host, so I was hosting events, doing my thing. What about you? You're so busy.
Well, I just, I always like just making people think I'm busy, but
hindi totoo yan. I don't know how you do everything that you do. Oh my gosh. And you crochet on top of it. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Starting. Okay. Mamaya na yung mga hobbies natin, ha?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm just really, okay, before the pandemic, I've just been doing what I've been doing, which is really Kerygma magazine, which became Feast magazine in January 2020. And then I was co-preaching with Randy Borromeo in Feast SM Aura every Saturday. So that's what kept me busy in those days. It feels like, when I look back at it and when I talk about it, it's like, it's like looking back to World War II. Parang ganon. It's like it's a different era.
Yeah.
Because now it's so different. Diba? But we adapt. I've learned to make lemonade out of lemons. So I'm loving this time, loving whatever there is to love in this time of pandemic. And for our viewers, I know we have varied experiences, and I just hope the pandemic is being good to you. And even if the pandemic's not being good to you, I hope you're able to squeeze things, lessons out of whatever's happening to you. So yeah, Sam. Basically, that's what I've been doing. I guess that's my life as a writer and as a preacher. I always feel like I have to squeeze a lesson out of something. It's the tool of my trade, kumbaga, 'di ba?
I really
So
like how you're milking your lemonade metaphor for tonight. Kotang-kota na. Ang ganda.
okay, I can drop that. Pwede na ako sa tubig ko ulit, ah. Tubig na lang ako sa asim ng lemonade.
Pero I can relate to what you said earlier. Like you look back to those times and you said it's kind of like looking back to World War II or something. For me, it's kind of like because we've been in quarantine for something like over 3 months now, right?
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think we all sort of adjusted a little bit already. We call it the new normal now. And it's almost like I can't remember my life before the pandemic. Like,
Really.
what was I
Yeah.
doing? Yeah, because. But like, what about
I can relate because it
yeah?
was like I think last week I have a private YouTube channel,
Mm.
and that's where all our travel videos are uploaded. And I just started watching all the travel videos
Uh,
because it feels like a world, a different world, being able to just travel, get out of the house,
yeah, yeah. So like, I mean, what about the pandemic? Like, since this whole thing happened, how have you been doing?
you know, honestly, I don't want to sound insensitive to people because I know the pandemic has not been good to a lot of people. Alam
Yeah.
ko maraming, a lot of people have lost jobs and will still lose jobs. I know a lot of people are, those who still have jobs have pay cut and all. I feel you. I'm there. But I'm the type of person kasi who I just have to look at the bright side because I can't stand darkness. I just
Mm.
have to look at the bright side. And well, for me, the bright side of this pandemic is I just love the simplicity of life. I love, you know, I love drinking. I'm going back to this again. Freshly squeezed lemonade done by my 10-year-old. I mean, we're doing things that, as I said, I wrote an article, and you're going to read it in a future issue of the Feast magazine. But I have a hate love relationship with this virus. I hate
Mm.
all the things, the negative things that it's been bringing to our world. The deaths, the sickness, the your inability to even mourn for your loved ones who've passed away. But I love the simplicity that it's brought back to my life personally. The simplicity of schedule, um, the simplicity of, you know, I said we live in our living room and we dine in our dining room, which we never used to do before because we were just too busy to even hang out at home, diba?
Mm.
And that's from someone who works from home. That's I work from home most of the time. So yeah, but okay, your turn, Sam. So after all the opas canceled out.
So yeah, I am definitely one of those people whose livelihood got really affected by this situation. There has not been an event since we all went to quarantine. So that And I think a lot of people can relate to that. But you're right. I mean, looking at the bright side, I think it really sort of, you kind of go to the bare essentials of your life, right? And you realize that, oh, wow, I really don't need that much to live and, be joyful still and be peaceful. And I think, as people who are in this life of faith, the faith is really instrumental in being in a place like that during this time. So having said that, if you're looking for an event host, I'm available like all the time. So, no,
Or
but
yung mga online events na Sam, ha?
meron na. So things are starting to shift online, and that's a good thing. But there are some positives to this too. Like, I would get my credit card bill and I am shocked that I could, wow, I could spend this little. This is possible. And then, right? And then, speaking of spending very little, I started to do my yoga classes at home because all the studios closed, obviously. And there are a ton of yoga classes on YouTube. They're free. I've never had a more consistent yoga practice, and it doesn't cost me anything. We haven't been able to go to the salon. I would normally go and, get something done and blow, a few thousand pesos. And now it's like, I can get something that's like 200 pesos and get the same result. Like, this is amazing. So there have been perks as well. I know you picked up a new hobby. You started crocheting.
Oh yeah. Diba? Well, I'm starting a new project now. So
what are you making?
I've made like 5 scarves already. Okay.
Oh my God. You really have to travel now. I mean, you gotta use those scarves.
The question is, when will I use that? Diba? So now I'm trying to make beanies, matching beanies. My problem is I can't crochet a perfect square. So I'm starting off again. So, so it's always, because you have to make a perfect square and then sew it on top to make a beanie. But my crochet always goes, so I have to perfect that. Yes.
What perfect square thing are you making? This is for the beanie.
Yeah, for the beanie. Because the easiest way to make a beanie is to make a rectangle and then connect the sides and then sew the top. See, then it's a beanie. But I haven't been able to make a perfect rectangle. So it's always like an isosceles square. I don't know if you remember your geometry. Yeah, so it's not a rectangle. So
I did not know that about crocheting. Yeah, I didn't know about crocheting a beanie. You learn something new every day. I know that now. Yeah.
Wait, but Sam, I was locked down with my family with 2 kids who can make you feel like they're 7. Parang they multiply eh. Parang when they get wet, parang gremlins, dumadami. Okay. And of course my husband and house help, but you've been locked down by yourself.
Yes.
Months. Oh my gosh, how do you do that? And you're still sane.
That's questionable. We'll see at the end of the episode. But
I was gonna say the more remarkable thing is I'm still sane.
Yeah.
I think I'll be saner if I was alone. Okay. Okay.
No, definitely. Both our situations, pros and cons, right? But for me, first of all, I think it helps to be an introvert. I'm an introvert, and so I really don't mind being alone. And then,
You're an introvert, really?
I am.
Actually, I am also.
Yeah. So
are you kidding?
I'm not. Like, I really like spending time by myself. I'm energized. I need to recharge after, like, say, hosting an event where I'm in a venue with a lot of people, and that's very enjoyable too. But that drains me, and so I need to go retreat and recharge by myself. But you're right. I mean, being in lockdown alone for 3-4 months, at some point becomes really challenging. And technology was such a godsend. I think everybody was going on Zoom and having like Newman parties and, diba? So definitely took advantage of that. The Light group, we also managed to connect on Zoom. And I think that's how a lot of people have been, staying connected with their friends and loved ones. So, yeah.
Yeah, sabi ni Chichi, sometimes that's better being locked down alone.
It wasn't horrible, I have to say.
Yeah, because like me, that I spend the whole day, we're locked down together, and then I want to spend time alone. So my daughter's asking me, she's asking me, Mom, what do you do so long why are you locked up in the bathroom for so long? Why do you take so long to take a bath? I said, that's my sanctuary. That's why when they knock on the door, I say, what's the password? You can't come in. It's my me time.
What is the password? I want to know now.
I'm not telling you either.
Because I'm not allowed inside either. Okay. Yeah. So tell me about this show, Sis Reese. Like, I know you have been doing it, prior to me joining you, right? So why were you doing a show just for the ladies?
Well, we've been doing FeastTV Live, and it's me and a lot of us alternate being hosts depending on what the topic is. I've interviewed a few people throughout the lockdown, but ladies' night is you just need time with your sisters, with your girlfriends. Do you have a sister, Sam, or you just have a brother? No,
I have a brother. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the face. It's like
yeah.
For those of you watching, I asked Sam about her brother. Kasi sabi ko, baka naman mas gwapa pa yan sa mga opas na crush natin, ha? So, wait, Sam, wait. Okay, we're there. Tell us about your brother. Come on, he's interesting.
My brother. Oh, my brother. Yeah. Well, he's like, what do you mean? Like, what he does? Is that what you're asking about?
What does he do, diba? For all the Chloe fans out there.
Oh my gosh, oh nga pala. So my brother is with the Secret Service in Korea. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, everyone thinks that's like Korean Jason Bourne or something like that, right? But when you look at what he does, because there's a lot of people who do like administrative work, and then like in the case of my brother, he just came back from studying. So for the last couple of years, he was in school and he's a Secret Service agent. So it's really not as exciting as people think, I think.
He's still a Secret Service agent. Come on.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he doesn't have to say he was studying. All he has to say is, I'm a Secret Service agent. Diba?
Yung pala si Chloe. Okay, confession. I feel like such a bad Korean when I say this, but I haven't watched that show.
OMG! They're taking me out of ladies' night.
Oh my gosh. What is it, like the best K-drama ever?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. And you've watched a lot of those.
Oh yeah.
So it means something when you say that.
Yeah, K-drama fan here.
Oh wow. Okay.
I thought you actually watched it. I thought you tried it.
No, I tried, and then I was like, I kind of got distracted, did something else, and then I never went back to it. I'm sorry. I feel like apologizing to my country. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, okay, so we were talking about ladies' night. Yeah, see, you need time like this with sisters.
Yes.
For those of you who don't have sisters, I have 3 sisters, okay? I have 3 sisters and I have 2 brothers. And so I always tell my daughters, because I have only two girls, I always tell them, you have only one sibling, you have only one sister. Me, I have 3. If I fight with one of them, I'll still have 2 left and 2 brothers. That's still. So you need sisters, and if you don't have, a blood sister, you need sisters in the Lord, soul sisters. So that's why we have ladies' night, because there are just some things that sarap pag-usapan pag sisters ang kasama, 'di ba? And and
Yeah,
and
for sure.
us, we can be so random, right, Sam? Like, so
Yeah.
I bet the men here already logged out because they can't keep up with our conversation. Because we're so random, we're jumping from your brother to ladies' night to secret service to Chloe, diba? Kasi women's minds are like spaghetti, diba?
It all made sense in my head. What, it didn't in yours? That's
Yeah,
weird.
diba? See, so that's why we need ladies' night. Women, we just sometimes, yeah, see, yes to sisterhood, sabi, yes to sisterhood,
Yeah.
Rachel San Pedro. See, so yeah, so you need to hang out with sisters. Even if you get married, I say that to single people, and I'm saying it to you, Sam. Even when you get married, you'd still need your girlfriends. The success of your marriage will
Mhm.
depend also on your girlfriends, because if you think that you can suck everything from your husband, if you think that your husband will fulfill all of your needs and your desires, oh my gosh, it's the death of your marriage. So you
Oh.
need, oh yeah, so you need sisters, you need friends, so that your marriage will work. you know
Can I ask
so
you about,
yeah.
by the way, Vivian is tuned in. Vivian Hernandez. Hello.
Yeah,
Um,
Vivian's there.
because you have an advocacy for singles, right? Can you
Mhm.
tell us how you started that?
Well, when people ask, like when I'm sitting in the audience, and then the preacher will ask, all the single people in the house, raise your hand. My hand still goes up because I've been single for so long. By the way, this 15th, July 15, is my 13th wedding anniversary. So
Oh,
I've been married for
wow.
13 years. Yeah. But I've been single longer than I've been married. So
Mm-hmm.
my advocacy, with single people and dating, up to now, most of my books are still books for single people, because I've just written more when I was in my single, as a single person, and even when I was married. But so yeah, so because I waited so long to get married, I feel single people. I can feel. I know how it is to wait. I know how it is to be impatient. I know how it is to hold on to your faith in the Lord, and shuttle back and forth from belief and unbelief, trust and distrust. So I that's why I feel for single people. So yeah.
That's wonderful. And I think, during this time of pandemic, I'm sure there are a lot of single, people out there wondering, like, okay, how am I supposed to meet and date during this time? Maybe we can talk about that in one of our
Yeah.
episodes. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll have a lot of sage advice to
Oh, no,
offer
no,
to
no,
single
not
people
me.
out there.
We have to find someone,
Oh,
someone
okay.
more. Oh, maybe you should be our expert on the panel.
Oh, expert is a strong word. Okay. I don't know about expert. But yeah, I mean, that's like one of the conversations that we could have maybe on the
Mhm.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You know what,
definitely.
since Reese, I've known you something like 2 years now, I think, right?
Mm.
And
No, 1 year pa lang. Kasi
a 1 year ba?
Jewel was last year, di ba? And then there was a second
Oh,
Jewel conference. So I
right,
told
right,
you,
right,
it's like we've known each other forever.
right,
Uh,
right.
So,
But I wanted to ask you about your faith journey, I suppose. I mean, I
oh yeah,
know
yeah,
that
sorry. Yeah, okay.
I know that you
Sorry.
started out really
You were
early.
trying to ask that kanina pa, di ba?
Di naman, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Can you
Well, how
tell
did
us like how you got started?
I was a young teenager. I was like 14 when I first attended my Life in the Spirit seminar. I was blessed with a mom like yours, who was
Mhm.
very, God fearing, very godly. Ever since I could remember, my mom was a daily mass goer, and then
Mm,
yeah, daily mass goer, and
wow.
then she she got into a prayer group, and it was, and then she literally dragged all of us, um, my sisters and I, to uh, Life in the Spirit seminar. So that was when I was 14 years old, and that's how it started. After that, I wasn't really so into the Lord. I didn't really understand what it was. But she would, after that, she would drag us to prayer meetings, and and then there was a cute guy in the prayer meeting.
Yun na, yun na.
Yeah. God had a holy bait. He went like that, and he reeled me in. I started
Oh
going to that prayer. I became excited because it was my crush was there. So I started going. So I every week go to that prayer meeting until later on. I realized I fell in love with the Lord, and that was the only time I noticed that guy wasn't coming anymore.
Oh.
So that's how it happened. And then so I was serving the Lord. I was already giving my testimonies at the age of 17.
Mm.
And then so I went, I was in college. I even had a vow of single blessedness, so that I didn't have, that's why my first boyfriend was at the age of 33. So those people who've read my book know this.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's how I came to know the Lord. After graduation, college. After college, I became full time. I was a full time missionary in our community. Stayed there for 10 years.
Wow.
Um, yeah. So by the time I got out, I was in my early 30s, or going mid 30s. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's when I joined Light of Jesus.
I mean,
So
stories like yours where you had a relationship with God at such an early age, and obviously it has had so much influence on your life. Because I'm fairly new Catholic. I've been Catholic for something like 3 years palang. It's so like it's so amazing to me when I hear stories like that, and I also wonder like, wow, I wonder how my life would have been if I had gotten to know God at a much earlier age. What would my life look like? But I like that we balance each other off like that. You're the Jedi, and I'm just like your little sidekick here.
Jedi talaga. Oh, at least you didn't call me Mana. Okay lang, pwede na. Oh, no, there's a term for that.
What?
Crone. Have you heard of that
Crone?
term? Crone. Yeah, that's what they call. Parang it's like in some is it Irish mythology or something? Parang that old, wise woman who's usually a
Oh.
witch or something. But sabi ko, no, I don't. Not a witch, not a witch. But some versions of it, 'di ba? Parang so me being in midlife, I'm kind of like easing into that. Parang you're like mentoring younger people. So,
Hmm.
sige na, pwede na rin crone, basta hindi yung witch looking.
Crone Risa has a nice ring to it, I have to say.
Yeah, di ba?
Crone Risa. Yes. Crone Risa.
Okay, wait, but Sam, you said you were a Catholic for the past 3 years now, but you were weren't you baptized a Catholic when you were a
I'm not a
child?
cradle Catholic. No, I'm not a cradle
Okay.
Catholic. Yes. Same with you. It was my mom who was kind of she was the devout one, and then she had all of us baptized, the whole family. So I was 10 at the time, because my mom
Mm.
also found her faith when she was maybe in her 30s or something like that. But I didn't really understand any of that stuff. And even if I went to Catholic school, and I would go to church once in a while, but then it was really more to hang out with my friends who were there, because we would have like Sunday school for the kids. But it was really about 4 years ago that I started seeking God. And then I was just legit practicing about 3 years ago. And I love it.
Wait. So you mean came from a Catholic school, diba? Grade school, high
Yeah,
school. So CLE was like a subject to you lang, like
it
math.
was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then like we'd have First Friday Mass at school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So like the knowledge was there, and I'm very grateful that that was somehow in my life, but I didn't really have a relationship with God.
Mhm.
I didn't know what that was. But you know, better late than never. I'm
Oh
here,
yeah.
and
Oh
cheers
yeah.
to that.
And wait, so what was it the pilgrimage that
Mm,
sorry the what's
I
that
went on the Camino. I walked the Camino.
Camino? Was that the what your turning point, your conversion point?
No, I think it came a little, well, that was part of the journey. I don't think my conversion happened like in an instant. And then,
Mhm.
you know, I decided I'm going to be Catholic. It was more like, you know, I think there's something to this faith, but then I kind of want to figure it out. I mean, I don't want naman a blind faith. I want to understand din naman if I'm going to practice Catholicism, what do we teach ba? You know, why does
Mhm.
the church teach what it teaches? And then at some point I felt like I want to get away and like make muni muni about my life. You know, I want to contemplate like, okay,
Mhm.
like what do I want to do from this point on? And so a friend of mine had walked the Camino prior, told me all about it, but she wasn't really coming from a religious standpoint. But I knew what it was, and I was just like, I think this is perfect. I'm just gonna go away, and I'm gonna pack a backpack and just walk for 6 weeks, and it was amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go on a Camino this year.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
what
supposed to
month
do it
were
on
you
my
gonna
50th.
go?
Yeah, which was last year, but it didn't happen. So I had it scheduled this year, but not still happening on my 51st.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe
it's
next
gonna,
year. Maybe next year. Who knows? I mean, things are starting to open up, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you went on the Camino and you rediscovered your faith, and so so what is it? What is it about the Catholic faith that I mean, because you were seeking, and so was it since you were Catholic, you started you just wanted to try that one first? You didn't go seeking other religions or other beliefs?
It probably ended up being Catholic because when I was going through like a really difficult time in my life, which then led me to seek God, and you know, a lot of people's stories are like that. Sometimes you
Mhm.
need to kind of hit rock bottom,
Yeah.
right, for you to think like, okay, I need help. I need like a higher power to step in now. Um, and I heard from a cousin of mine, super random, you know, just asking me how I was. And she was Catholic. And so she asked, you know, she told me to pray, start praying. So I started praying the rosary. I started praying, it's a devotion called St. Bridget's 15 Prayers, which is like,
Wow.
yeah, you're supposed to pray 15 prayers for a whole year. And, you know, at the end of it, like you can, like God will grant you something, like a very transactional kind of, you know, level of faith. Um,
Mhm.
but I think in the end, what really sort of convinced me was how, you know, this faith was a very logical faith. It's understandable, it's beautiful. And I started to apply some of these moral teachings of the church in my life, and I felt myself changing for the better. And I just felt, you know, like the best version of myself. And so, but you know, it's a journey, right? It's not,
Yeah,
yeah, like that one
definitely.
moment. It's a constant, you know, every day you make choices to live this kind of life. And but it's been great.
Really exciting. A lot of
Yeah.
people, yeah, I'm reading some of the comments. A lot of people can relate to you because even if you're a cradle, I think it's harder sometimes for cradle Catholics to rediscover their faith because it's just so, growing up in the Philippines and being Filipino, it's just so part of you.
Yeah.
It's like the tabo and the pancit and it's so much a part of you being Catholic that you just take it for granted, and it's not until you see somebody really uh living out that faith and making it come alive. Let me tell you about one of the things that made me want to serve the Lord.
Mm.
When my mom brought me to this Catholic community, I saw young people there. They were older than me, but they were still young people in their 20s They were very talented. They were good looking. They were, smart people. And then
Was I there? Did you
oh,
see me there?
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you were there, You time traveled. And then some of them gave up very lucrative careers and jobs to serve the Lord for nothing, for zero. And I said,
Mm,
wait, the world, the world brings us up. We grow up in the world thinking, these are the values. You want to make a lot of money, you want to be rich, you want to be, in a good career. And then these are people who are giving up, good careers to serve the Lord for free, with no,
yeah.
zero. I said, there must be something there. I want that. What's that? What would make you give up something that the world holds up so highly for something that's supposed to be zero? So I said, I want to know what that is. I want to experience what that joy that they're experiencing. And so that's what hooked me. Of course, aside from that cute guy. So that's what yeah, that's what hooked me. And I said, I want to be like that. I want to serve the Lord without, uh, being paid to do it. So
Right.
for many years, I did serve the Lord without, just on an allowance. So I learned a lot about faith. I learned about trusting in God during those times, being without and yet having all my needs met. As a young
Ugh.
person, oh yeah, as a young person, that was it made such an impact on my life. So early on, I learned that God really provides. God will really
Yes.
feed the raven, if He needs to bring you bread in time of drought. So that's how I got here.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. And you're right. I mean, so much of what this culture upholds is so countercultural, right? In
Mhm.
2020, but yeah, it brings you unparalleled peace and joy and even freedom. Like I feel
Oh,
freer. I think a lot of people think the religious life is constricting and you can't do anything
mhm.
fun and like KJ and whatever, but I find it to be the opposite. So yeah.
That thing that you mentioned about freedom, I can't remember now where I heard it recently, but somebody said that. Oh, I think I was reading it from okay, from a reflection on Saint Ignatius, and people have a wrong, or the world has a wrong definition of freedom, because we think, when there are rules, when there are commandments, it's like it, just as you said, it's constricting. No? We feel like it's constricting, and we think, oh, I'm not free because of those things, because of those rules. We want, but it's not freedom from commandments or things you know um, the freedom that the Lord wants to give us. It's freedom for
Mm.
the good things. So when we
Mm.
obey God, di ba? When we obey God, people, you look at His commandments, you look at the teachings of the church, it's like, you feel like, ano ba yan, ang hirap. But
Yeah.
actually, when you obey, you become free for the good things that God wants you to be. Diba?
Yeah.
Example, and the blessings that the Lord wants you to enjoy. Example, do not commit adultery. Parang, wow, but I want to have, I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want to have, I don't want to just stick to my wife or to my husband. And I want to, diba? But obeying that commandment frees you for the happiness of, marital life, and of a faithful relationship. It frees you for a peaceful life, and love of a family. That's all. So
Yeah.
that's the freedom that the Lord wants to give us.
Beautiful. Again, cheers to that.
Okay,
Mhm.
Sam, we have a minute left.
What? I feel like we didn't talk about
Yeah,
anything.
I know.
What?
Wait, no, I think we have a minute left. Tama ba, team? Yeah,
Woo!
Pero may Q&A pa. May Q&A pa kasi.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Wait lang Sam. Kasi I'm gonna start with the Q&A because this is a question I've been wanting to ask. I asked this when you were the guest of Bo, but Bo didn't have time to ask it. So
Oh
now
my gosh, I know what this is. I know what this is, sister.
Di ba? You know the question? Di ba? Okay, so Sam,
Yes.
who's your favorite oppa and why? Yan. Yung na-interview mo na ha? Yung
I
na-meet
can't
mo na
believe
personally.
I can't believe you're asking this. Seriously. Oh my gosh, this is such a hard question. Although, in fairness, people ask
Oh,
me this a lot. They
okay.
do.
Sige.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the thing. First of all, everyone thinks that when I'm hosting these events, I get to hang out with them like for days, which is not true. Okay, they have very tight security. They have management people that are really isolating them because like they're huge celebrities, right? And so really the only time that I get to spend with them is when we're on stage and maybe there's a rehearsal prior. So based on like my very limited exposure to them, oh my gosh. Park Seo-joon was very pleasant. He was. And very, like, and they're all so pretty. I resent it. I resent it. No,
Your
no.
skin's really porcelana.
Oh my
Porcelana talaga.
gosh. Yeah. Like, how is that humanly possible? I mean, fine,
Or
the
less.
makeup, whatever, but like, wow, really, like they're all prettier than me. And they're all so mabango. I don't think any of them sweat. I don't know.
Botox
But
to the kilikili lang yon. You know that?
whatever they're doing, yeah. Whatever they're doing, it's working.
Okay.
But Park Seo-joon was very pleasant, and he was very considerate. I think during the show that we did, kind of going off script in maybe moments where there was a bit of a lull or something like that. And as a host, I really appreciate gestures like that. So he was very pleasant.
How was he tall?
Yes, he's very model-esque. Yeah.
So what, mga
model-esque.
6 feet? Hindi naman.
Baka malapit.
Talaga?
Yeah, ish.
Yes. So ano sila talaga, mga matatangkad sila talaga, yung mga...
Yeah.
Who's the shortest oppa? Who's the shortest oppa?
The shortest one? No, he was pretty tall too. I think maybe Changnu, because he's like very payat. And yeah, I don't remember him being very tall.
You have to tell me their I can't memorize their names. You have to tell me their kdrama.
Oh my gosh, hindi ko rin memorize. I cannot. I don't know.
Sabihin mo nga ulit. Sabihin mo, i-google ko. Game. Sige.
Cha Eun-woo. He's like, what show was he on? I don't know.
Spell mo nga.
Eun-woo. EUNWOO. I can't believe we're doing this right now. I can't believe you're actually Googling this right now while we're live.
Cha Eun-woo.
Yes.
Okay.
Ang ganda-ganda niya.
I know him. Oh my gosh. I know he's in Rookie Historian. Oh my gosh. So he's not so tall.
No, if I remember correctly, he's not that tall. He's very thin. But oh my gosh, so pretty. So pretty. He's so cute. Yeah, he's so cute. And also super nice. And like, his fan meeting was really one of the ones now I felt like, wow, he really was hands-on planning this. Super personal touch. Yeah.
Really?
Fan meeting. Yeah. Let's talk about other questions.
Other questions. Listen, nobody asked questions eh.
Ganon.
Tingnan mo, ayun, sumagot sila Lane. Cha Eun-woo is Rookie Historian, see? Okay. Game, ladies. Ask now. Yeah, my ID is Gangnam Beauty. Yun din. Yeah, he was there. I love Gongyu ko. Sabi ni Lala Uy. Ako din.
Oh my gosh, when Gongyu comes, I will die. I will not be able to post because I will die.
Gong you. Talaga. So he hasn't come to Manila?
Not yet, not yet. Sana, no? Oh my gosh.
Nobody's asking questions. All of them are just talking about K-dramas. Oh,
Ayan
see?
kasi, you started it kasi. Happy birthday to Father Joel Hasson. It's his birthday
Yes!
today.
I greeted him. Yeah. See? Happy birthday. Ayan, sabi nila late. We just love listening to you. Yeah, Father Joel has done. Oh, yeah, I super appreciate Father Joel because he was he said mass, the last mass for my dad's funeral. I was having
Oh.
I was. You will be surprised at how many priests and bishops I have on my phone.
Oh no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but all of them were not available, but Father Joel was, so he was there.
Oh,
Yeah, he was there
happy
for us.
birthday, Father.
Yeah, happy birthday, Father Joel. Okay, so, ayan, crush daw ni Helene, Gogna, si Cha Eun-woo. O, di ba? Cha Eun-woo, tama. Say it
Yes, he's
again.
so cute.
Say it again. Say it
Chanu.
again.
Ayan ha,
See?
legit.
Yeah, hindi ko na-spell
Chanu.
eh. Iba yung pronunciation mo eh. Okay, wala. See? No questions. My mom is super, super updated with all Korean novelas, sabi ni Chichi Chronicles.
Baka
Okay.
magiging K-drama show to Oh,
Ayan,
Ido!
class question. Lala, uy, Miss Sam, how was Lee Dong-wook? Okay, sige. I-google ko, hindi ko alam mukha niya.
Oh, he was the one in Goblin. Si si Grim Reaper sa Goblin.
Si Touch My Heart. Okay. Di ba alam
He
yan, no? Meron na siyang sarili, silang dalawa, parang spin-off. The second
ganon?
lead from them. Yeah, Touch My Heart. Okay.
He is, they're all so flawless, but I think he was the most flawless of them all.
Really?
And yeah, and I can tell that his personality, he's very chill. And yung parang walang ere, kahit na ganung level na siya, parang walang ere yung dating, he's funny. I really enjoyed him on the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sarap naman. Next time, Sam, ako ang alalay mo, ha? Ako ang makeup artist mo. Okay.
Who is your ultimate opa, Sis Ree?
Oh my gosh. Sino ba? Actually, sa totoo lang, Lee Min-ho was the first name I ever memorized. I could not. And, Sam, funny, when I started watching, Korean novel, the very, very first one that I watched was,
Boys Over Flowers.
No, that was the second. No. Teka, gosh, how can I forget? It was 100 episodes. Huh? No, it was the great Jang Gyum.
Jewel in the Palace.
Jewel in the Palace. That was my very first. Yeah. So Lee Min-ho was one of the first, pero wala naman siya sa Jewel in the Palace, no? Ang kulit ko. Sorry, the lead guy in Jewel in the Palace. Yun pala yung una kong na-memorize na pangalan, pero nalimutan ko na ngayon.
Oh my God.
Every time, I had to keep on rewinding at the beginning kasi I couldn't follow kasi they all look the same to me. I couldn't tell their faces apart. So anyway, but that was... Huh? Oh, yeah.
You can. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. That was during the time of the Japanese, the World War II pa yon. Ngayon na I can tell them apart. Okay. Miss Sam from Nick. Will you consider writing a book about your faith journey? Uy, oo nga. Why not?
No. You know what? I am actually launching a podcast soon. It's not about my faith journey, but I think, in the 3 years that I've been practicing, I'm so in love with this faith. And right now, kasi diba, sisters, if you remember, earlier this year, the CBCP decided that the theme for this year was going to be ecumenism. It was going to be interreligious dialogue and all that stuff. And I was very fortunate because at the end of last year, they were starting to ask me to host their events. So I got to be in one of those shows. And I thought, wow, no, this is true. Like, we are all Christians, but there are so many denominations within Christianity. And I thought it was a great initiative to promote dialogue among different denominations. So I'm actually working on a podcast right now. It's called The Narrow Door, and it's going to be launching sometime next week. So
Wow.
I have three different denominations, and I'm just going to sit them down and we're going to talk about whatever, just questions that, everyone is curious about, like, if our God is a good God, why does he allow something like the pandemic? Or, who is God for you? Like, we all have different relationships. Like, he's a father, he's a friend, he's a lover. May ganun din yata. Di ba ganon? Yeah, just...
Okay,
so,
wait, so we look for that in Spotify? It will be on Spotify, Narrow Door?
Everywhere podcasts are available, and on YouTube, The Narrow Door.
Oh, nice. Okay, Narrow Door. Okay, don't miss that. And then, because since we're running out of time, I want to promote also Hunger Club. So Hunger Club is our weekly Bible study, Feast Makati District's Bible study. But that's where I go on every week. So join us every Monday at 8 p.m. That's on my Facebook page, and also on YouTube, Feast Makati District, and all the other Feast Makati FB pages. So that's every Monday live, 8 p.m. Yeah. And what else? Yeah, there. So those follow us. Sam is also on IG. There she is. And what else? Oh, our books are on sale. Okay, Grace Anatomy and Love Handles ebooks for only 150 pesos if you order at feastbooks.ph. And it's Bo Sanchez's birthday month. So it's every year we do this. It's his birthday bash. So it's a book sale, all ebooks at 150 pesos from July 11 to July 17, and only at feastbooks.ph. So buy now. And
when is Brother Bo's birthday?
What? July 11.
Oh, malapit na.
Yeah, that's also his birthday. So he's one smart guy. He made his wedding on his birthday, so he never forgets his anniversary.
Oh my God.
Diba? Galing, no?
Genius.
Smart. You just gotta give it to the guy. So yeah, and Feast TV, subscribe in our YouTube channel. And sorry, there was the one before that. Can you help us to continue to share hope and inspiration by donating to our media ministry? Yes, kerygma.tv/give. Ayan. So
that was so fast.
I know, right? See, that's why that's why it's ladies' night. Time flies. So Sam and I will be back not next Thursday, but 2 Thursdays from now, because we're alternating. Next Thursday will be the boys' night, with Randy and George. So they're gonna have their own show. But what to expect in the coming ladies' night? We'll be interviewing interesting women. We'll have guests. It won't be me and Sam anymore next time, diba? So we're gonna have guests. So ladies, let us know in the comment box what you want us to talk about. What you want us to discuss. What issues that you wanna just hang out and talk about, diba? So for our future ladies' night, yun.
So excited! Thank you so much to everybody who joined us for the first one. They must be it must be comforting that there will be other people joining us on Ladies' Night in future episodes.
Yeah, so next Ladies' Night, bring your drinks, share your recipes, and...
Oh my God, baka there are people who want to sponsor our drinks. You're most welcome to do that.
Yes.
Pero not alcoholic.
Yes. If you own some drink shop or cafe or coffee shop or restaurant, and you want to sponsor, send us your drinks, and you can contact our team for sponsorship. Yay! Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Thank you, Sam.
This was so fun.
Almost my bedtime. So I go to bed like this.
Yeah, no. You look gorgeous, by the way. I know somebody pointed that out, but you look beautiful tonight. And I'm super looking
Because they
forward.
didn't see me before I changed because I saw you.
Totoo
Diba?
to. Yeah, that's true story. She really did that.
Nakapantulog na ako eh. Nakita ko si Sam eh. Bis na bis. Bigla akong tumakbo, nagpalit. Okay. So hard to say goodbye, but this is the
I
14th
know.
version of our goodbye.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah. So we're going to see you again next week. Bye. Bye, Sam. Thank you. Thanks, team.